Columbus, Ohio. A late season top 25 matchup on hand with a couple of college football's premier teams preparing to square off. It's the Northwestern Wildcats and the Ohio State Buckeyes. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
Thanks, guys. The Wildcats head coach told me before the game, this is exactly what they expected when the season started. They knew they had to go to the transfer portal, and the quarterback they got has lived up to every expectation. He has shown great leadership, composure, and poise in every moment. But not only that, he has really shown that he can get it done on the field. Late in this season, he is taking them to where they thought they could go. But he has got to get off to a quick start here today to keep that momentum going. Back to you guys.
Appreciate that, Holly. The Buckeyes ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. Let's see what he can do with the return. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. The Wildcats offense will take the field first. They'll be matched up against one of the best secondaries in the country.
Hey, man, I can't wait to watch this chess match today. This defense, they are so buttoned up, man. They are dialed in. They know exactly who they are. They can run zone. They can run man. They can stop the run. Like, they make things really hard for quarterbacks, Jesse. And this quarterback on the other side, he's pretty dang good. So I'm excited to see this matchup.
He's really good. He just has to be keyed in on timing. The ball has to come out on time. You can't stare things down against this defense because they're going to make you pay. And they try to make you see ghosts. I think one of the really good things about this defense is that they do a nice job disguising their coverages and changing the picture pre-snap to post-snap. So we know this quarterback physically, obviously, one of the most talented in the country, but mentally today, he has got to be sharp.
He's past the 30. Still on his feet at the 45. Racing to the right. Inside the touchdown, Wildcats. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. He'll bring it out. It's Cross. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. The Buckeyes offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one. A big challenge in this matchup is for the linebackers to be able to hold their ground, something they haven't always been successful at doing. It's now 2nd and 5. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
Yeah, these are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. You don't have to say anything in the locker room, give these big speeches. You know what's at stake, Jesse. You're ready to rock and roll. This is when you prove you're the big dog.
Which is pretty cool, too, because it's been a long season. And these teams obviously are both physically and mentally tired, but you're right. For this kind of game, this is the one you circled at the start of the year. You knew that this was going to matter. There was going to be a lot on the line. Now it's time to go out and prove you're the better team.
The Buckeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. Right back to the well. Give him 9 on that one, sets up a 2nd and 1.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Looking for room, it's Jackson. Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a first down.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number one, was priority number one. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow, he is the guy. This offense is doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
Knocked down at the 29 after a pickup of 4. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
Short yardage play, they'll give it to the wide receiver going to the edge. He is stopped well short of the first down, but they are still in field goal range, assuming they send the kicker out there.
And when these plays work, everybody goes nuts, and the offensive coordinator is a genius. But the third down call, they use some misdirection, they go with the reverse. The defense, so disciplined, sound, run to the football and get the big third down stop.
Looking for a crease. Breaks into the open. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And they just keep feeding it to their workhorse back to open this game. Great job in the open field. He's got tremendous vision. He can make people miss. You saw all of that on display here in the opening drive.
And the extra point is good. They put together an 81-yard drive, and he capped it off with a 27-yard touchdown run. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. Let's take a step back for a moment and think about Northwestern. Breaking into the top 15 is one step closer to the college football playoff. You've made it this far. The dream is within reach. Question becomes, will they take the next step, Jesse?
You got to keep winning. Now when we're talking about this team, you're hearing college football playoff in the same sentence because of where they're ranked in the top 15. So, David, as they move forward, they've got to continue to elevate and ascend with their talent and play on the field.
Yeah, and it's exciting, right? To be mentioned, it's exciting. To hear yourself talked about on shows and to be a team that's getting respect is great. Now, let's keep pushing that pedal to the floor to be the best team we can be.
Keeps it himself. And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
Hands it off. He was fighting his way toward those sticks, but they'll stop him a couple of yards short. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. And here they come going for the first down on 4th and 2. Needs it. Absolutely nowhere to go as they stop him behind the line on 4th down.
And how about the defense coming up big on 4th and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. Sees a crease. They got it blocked just enough and a good gain on that run.
And Yeah, winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Well, you see a great individual effort there that time, and you can see the skills this guy has, and he just reminds me sometimes of the great Ohio State backs we've seen in the past, right? You think of Archie Griffin and his 2 Heisman.
Caught, and he's got room. He's at the touchdown Buckeyes. And they add 6 more to the Morbid trip to the house.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling.
There he goes. Gets the ball up to the 50-yard line, and it'll be first down.
In most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like, I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches I'm getting a first down, I'd say the offense will be in a really good position all game long.
Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup. And here comes the offense on second down. And the pass is incomplete, and that wraps up the first quarter. And they've swapped ends of the field, and we'll get it going in the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. To throw, it's Childs. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
You got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you know, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
And the punt hits ground at the 2 and goes into the end zone. He just missed, hitting them right in the shadow of the goalpost. It'll come out to the 20. These DBs going to give a little cushion. Here's Sayin to throw. Taken in by Smith on the right side. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the ground, it's Jackson. Turning it on. They'll get him down at the 48 after the 15-yard gain. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. They were all over it. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. That's the sophomore running back they're taking a look at, and Holly Rowe will let us know what's going on the sideline. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Sayin. Makes the grab on the left. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Well, this tight end's really good at finding soft spots and zones. It's not just working over the middle of the field either, but also on the perimeter of the field. And that time, as soon as he releases off the ball, he knows there's no one following me and running with me. This must be zone coverage. Where can I post up and make this easy for my quarterback? He finds that spot. It's a nice game by the offense.
This is a top 25 offense in college football, and I like what they do. They can run the football on third downs when they need to. They show successful this season.
Swapped immediately. They tried to run the counter, but absolutely nothing doing.
And those counter plays take a little longer to develop sometimes. You're usually pulling one or two guys, and that penetration in the backfield can kill you. Can get to the running back before he gets started.
He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a first down. And the Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Say it. He's got it on the move. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Northwestern offense ready to go on the attack. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Hand it to the back. He tried to find some running room, but they get him stopped.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride in stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Give to the running back. They get him stopped, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
It's been said over and over, you have to protect players' head and neck area. This penalty, so important at the college level. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty.
Ready, go. Go.
Keeps it moving, it's Jackson. Oh, he's got some space. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Buckeye! And they take it in for 6 more points. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
On the run from inside his own 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. Wildcats come out and set and ready to go. Dropping back, it's Childs. There's no question this time. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and the first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
Second down to the air. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. Northwestern will have to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Trying to make one miss. He's going to get loose. They make the stop on the return, but there is laundry on the field. Let's get the call.
Personal foul.
Hope the kicker is okay there. He's in a defenseless and vulnerable position, and you have to protect him. This offense has a 1st and 10. They are flat bailed out by the defensive penalty. Enough to move the chains. Smashes ahead. He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line. Timeout signal for by the Buckeyes. That's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. And the Wildcats have it with a 1st and 10. Making the adjustment on the play. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Caught on the RPO. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. Ohio State calls its 2nd timeout. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this 4th down. And the Wildcats come to the line trying to convert on 4th down. Touchdown, Northwestern. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
A nice job by this offense, putting the scoring drive together. And now listen, it's not even halftime yet. So keep fighting, going to halftime, regroup. We found a little something on this drive. See if we can cut into this lead and continue to make this game closer and closer.
On the move from inside is 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly Rowe.
Guys, here on the Buckeyes sideline, this has turned into a ground attack. Both teams able to run the ball, but they want to answer right now, see if they can continue to get some momentum. But keep in mind, they also want that passing attack to come alive. We'll see what they're able to do right here on this drive. I'll keep you posted on how things develop here on the sideline. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. The Buckeyes will hustle to the line.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready.
Oh, what a move to get open. Shakes a man, and he might take off. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Wildcats sending their offense onto the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. They're going to ride this running back. They make the stop, and he's got enough for the first down, and now this offense might have a chance to do something.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Wildcats signal for a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Looking downfield, it's Childs. Gets it to the back. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
They're desperate to do anything they can to try to slow down this guy who's just been spinning bean all day. A little carried away with that roughing penalty. Handoff from the gun. They'll give him 4 on the pickup. It's 2nd and 6. Timeout on the field. Northwestern has called it. That's their second. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. On the option, but nowhere to go. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his big tight end. And the defense makes the tackle, and that ought to do it here in the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, down the stretch we come on what's been a thrilling college football season. Week 11 filled with storylines. And leading things off, we take a look at Miami, taking on the number 7 team, the Duke Blue Devils.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Holly's always working the injuries on the sidelines. Holly, what have you got?
Guys, I caught up with Ryan Day at the half. Guys, the coach told me their running back will not return to this game. I could see that he has suffered some type of upper body injury. He tested it out several times here on the sideline, but ball security could be an issue. He is definitely out to start the second half. Back to you.
Holly, thank you.
This defense knows they have to do a better job tackling. On that play there, too many missed tackles on the wideout. It leads to an explosive play, and all of a sudden, they're in their own red zone.
Throw it, say it. Tight end finds a soft spot. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. Takes the handoff. It's Jackson. Headed to the end zone. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. They are really clicking along, 1st and goal on just the 4th play of the drive. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal. The big fellas line up in a goal line defense. Play fake, Julian Sayet. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Fit it in the window for the score. 3rd touchdown of the game. A 3rd of his season total. He now has 9 on the year. A lot of glorious days in the history of the Buckeyes, and this might put this guy right at the top of the list for a single game.
And that list of names is incredible. Like, we could go down the list of so many guys that have been such great playmakers, so dynamic. So to think about putting yourself in that category, we're going to be talking about winning trophies and this guy being an All-American by season's end.
Looking for the edge. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
Nice job by this defense playing assignment football. Somebody has to have the quarterback, somebody has to have the pitch, and most importantly, when you get there, you got to get him on the ground. Nice job tackling by this defense.
There he goes. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. Trying to get the corner. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Pulls it. Keeps it on the option. Found a little crease and turned that into a productive run.
Well, obviously a really nice play by the defense there, stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter. It looked like he had some open field in front of him to go make something positive happen. This quarterback's got to make better decisions. It's not just the passing game. It's in the run game with the option, too.
The Wildcats are moving quickly down the field. Quick give. It's Farrell. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with 2nd and 13. Looking for running room. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one. They need a huge play on 3rd and long. They'll pick up enough yardage for the 1st down. They've got it at the 30.
This defense really is on their heels. They've been on the field now for a long time on this drive, and they're just getting pushed around at the point of attack up front like we saw in that last play.
He'll pitch it. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. They'll stop the clock for an injured Wildcat. The Wildcats have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Some misdirection with the counter. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the 1st. An array of possibilities here. And the Wildcats come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Got enough to move the sticks. 1st down from the 17.
And I think this is starting to get really frustrating for this defense, man. This is a drive that they're putting play after play together. And you finally force the 3rd down, and they get the 1st down again. And so starting to sub some bodies because they're getting a little bit tired. They've got to find a way to get a 3rd.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Northwestern. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
Anytime the pitchman is able to score on these option-type plays, there has to be great blocking downfield by the wide receiver. That was absolutely textbook, and that's what allowed the running back to go score.
He'll bring it out. It's Parker. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Holly Rowe has an update.
Here on Ohio State's sideline, there is so much energy down here on the sideline. This running back has been on fire. They expected a big performance from him today, and he has delivered, just going over 100 yards already in this game. I expect them to continue to feed him the ball. I'll keep you posted from down here on the sidelines. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. Gets it out to the 22 before going out of bounds, and they are suddenly out of trouble. On first down from their own 22. Out wide left, it's Smith. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why...
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And they'll get him down after a solid return. The Wildcats come out to get things going on offense. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled, you realize what's going on. Now, I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
Back to throw, it's Childs. Takes a hit as he fires. It falls incomplete and will change into the field to get things started back up. This game is a virtual lock, and with that in mind, let's take a look at the projected playoff bracket here in Week 11. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. So the final period starts with a second down play. Looking to throw. Under pressure. Makes the grab. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Keeps it himself. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
He's not going to get there. The defense was sure tackling to stop him a few yards short.
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on 4th and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that 4th down play.
Follows a good block there. Picks up 3s out to the 9. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They give it to him again. Finds just a bit of room. He'll pick up a couple to the 11.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the 4th quarter with a big lead, he's still taking shots.
Here's Julian saying to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Roberts. There he goes. Smashes through the tackle. Touchdown, Buckeye. All that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score. and you can sense they know how important wins are this late here in Week 11.
It's another good decision by the quarterback. You've got to be impressed here. On that one, he finds his tight end, but all game long, whether it's receivers or running backs or tight ends, wherever the best one-on-one matchup has been, he's been able to take advantage of it, and that's why they've been able to score so many points.
The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. Now the toss. And he's swallowed up immediately, stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
The option man consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up one to the 35. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Off-play action. They're all over him. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
Yeah, and this defense just putting the cherry on top of the sundae. They've been all over the place. They've done a great job. Their offense has built a huge lead. We're just counting down the minutes on the clock now.
He's not going to get there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down decision.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. And this will fall incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs. This offense has it with really good field position. Tries to do it himself. He's past the marker. Slides to the ground, picks up the 1st down, and avoids the hit. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. The Wildcats use the 1st of their 3 timeouts. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Using his legs. It's cross. Nowhere to go. Same song, 2nd verse, as this defense is ready for this guy. 3rd and long coming up. The run inside. It's Jackson. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off